Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a
Hey,
Q.
Froggy.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Saturday, December 29th, 2018. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving us some time of your time. We know it's valuable. Again, if you're new to the Patriot Hour, please subscribe, ring the bell, toggle the switch to work with you and your device, your phone, your tablet, whatever, so it alerts you when we put out a new video. That way you don't miss anything that is breaking. All the links are below. We got Twitter. We're on the Patriot Hour Twitter account is down below as well. And please, after the video, hit the like button. Help break the YouTube algorithm. So the more likes we get, folks, the more this video will get promoted, shared, and the message will get out to as many people as possible. All right, we got an article here we're going to go over today. We don't have any new Q. The site's acting funny. All right, we're going to go over this article here. The Trump administration accomplishments. I found this on the Freedom for Humanity. Trump administration accomplishments, era of light, December 28th, 2018. The truth must be told. Posted on December 29th by The Light Was One. Posted in Alternative News. Let's jump into this. Somehow I'm not on the right story now. There it is. Okay, Trump administration accomplishments. Almost 4 million jobs created since the election. More Americans now are employed than ever recorded before in our history. We have created more than 400,000 manufacturing jobs since my election. Manufacturing jobs growing at the fastest rate in more than 3 decades. Economic growth last quarter hit 4.2%. New unemployment claims recently hit a 49-year low. Median household income has hit highest level ever recorded. African American unemployment has recently achieved the lowest rate ever recorded. Hispanic American unemployment is at the lowest rate ever recorded. Asian American unemployment recently achieved the lowest rate ever recorded. Folks, these are things you would never hear in the mainstream. Women's unemployment recently reached the lowest rate in 65 years. Youth unemployment has recently hit the lowest rate in nearly half a century. Lowest unemployment rate ever recorded for Americans without a high school diploma. Under my administration, veterans unemployment recently reached its lowest rate in nearly 20 years. Almost 3.9 million Americans have lifted off food stamps since the election. The pledge to American workers has resulted in employees committing to train more than 4 million other Americans. We are committed to vocational education. 95% of the U.S. manufacturers are optimistic about the future, the highest ever. Retail sales surged last month, up another 6% over the last year. Signed the biggest package of tax cuts and reforms in history. After tax cuts, over $300 billion poured back into the U.S. in the first quarter alone. As a result of our tax bill, small businesses will have the lowest top marginal tax rate in more than 80 years. Helped win U.S. bid for the 2028 Summer Olympics in L.A. Helped win the U.S.-Mexico-Canada United bid for the 2026 World Cup. Opened ANWR and improved the Keystone XL and Dakota access pipelines. Record number of regulations eliminated. Enacted regulatory relief for community banks and credit unions. Obamacare individual mandate penalty gone. My administration is providing more affordable healthcare options for Americans through association health plans and short-term duration plans. Last month, the FDA approved more affordable generic drugs than ever before in history, and thanks to our efforts, many drug companies are freezing or reversing planned price increases. We reformed the Medicare program to stop hospitals from overcharging low-income seniors on their drugs, saving seniors hundreds of millions of dollars this year alone. Signed Right to Try legislation, secured $6 billion in new funding to fight the opioid epidemic. We have reduced high-dose opioid prescriptions by 16%, during my first year in office. Signed VA Choice Act and VA Accountability Act. Expanded the VA telehealth services, walk-in clinics, and same-day urgent primary and mental health care. Increased our coal exports by 60%. U.S. oil production recently reached an all-time high. United States is a net neutral gas exporter for the first time since 1957. Withdrew the United States from the job-killing Paris Climate Accord. Canceled the illegal anti-coal so-called Clean Power Plan. Secured record $700 billion in military funding. $716 billion next year. NATO allies are spending $69 billion more on defense since 2016. Process has begun to make the Space Force the sixth branch of the armed forces. Confirmed more circuit court judges than any other new administration. Confirmed Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch and nominated Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Withdrew from the horrible one-sided Iran deal. Moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. Protecting Americans from terrorists with the travel ban upheld by Supreme Court. Issued executive orders to keep open Guantanamo Bay. Concluded a historic U.S.-Mexico trade deal to replace NAFTA. And negotiations with Canada are underway as we speak. Reached a breakthrough agreement with the EU to increase U.S. exports. Imposed tariffs on foreign steel and aluminum to protect our national security. Imposed tariffs on China in response to China's forced technology transfer. Intellectual property theft, and their chronically abusive trade practices. Net exports are on track to increase by $59 billion this year. Improved vetting and screening for refugees, and switched focus to overseas resettlement. We have begun building the wall. Republicans want strong borders and no crime. Democrats want open borders, which equals massive crime. Folks, that is astonishing. Truly is. All right. Look here at another little article possibly. Let me see here. I was looking at something else. Oh, actually, this one was a link to a video, which would probably... Let me see here. Went over that. Message for all humanity. Right here, a story about how America was almost destroyed by criminals. No, this is a video, I believe. Yep, and it looks like it's by Joe. The storm is upon us. Great videos he does. It looks like this one was his newest release. I thought I played it a little bit earlier, and it says by the work of somebody. So again, this is an article turned into a video for those that like to see the video versions. Looks like he did this. This is really good. His videos, he's only got like 4 or 5 out, but they're really good. So I will put the link for this down below. And because there's nothing to read, it's a video you have to watch. Unless there's a link down below for the article, which I don't see. All right, so check that out. Again, what do you guys think of all the accomplishments of Donald J. Trump? I got some other videos that we did last night over in the Patriot Tech Live. Took a couple of good snippets out of it, and I'll be putting those up here on the Patriot Hour today, actually right after I get this one out. So look forward to some other videos. Plus, I will be back in the studio here in a little bit, bringing you more news, any new updates on all of the fronts, Q, and much, much more. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide. Have a great Saturday morning into your afternoon. We'll see you back here real soon.